Hi, I am Ajesh Kamania. I am a director at K7 International. I am today going to concentrate on two very specific courses in the United Kingdom, both of them mostly at the master's level, and these two courses are in the healthcare industry. The first course that I am going to talk about is pharmacy, and the second one that I am going to talk about is physiotherapy. Both are known as allied healthcare professional courses. Let me first start explaining what I know about pharmacy. I am myself a pharmacist. I graduated in 1982 and I have a lot of depth in understanding what pharmacy and pharmacists require, especially when they are studying abroad. One of the biggest advantages of being a pharmacist is that you can work at various levels. A pharmacist can work in manufacturing if he is good at his pharmaceutical studies. He can work in the industry and he can study industrial pharmacy, and also he can work in research in subjects like pharmacology. United Kingdom has a very old history in pharmacy. In fact, it goes as old as the year 1100, and they have been having different types of roles which pharmacists took up. Roles like patient care, patient advising, medication, and also in research. In fact, if you would like to know, it is not only just drugs that they are working with, they are also working with advanced diagnostics, they are also working with vaccines. So, the role of the pharmacist today is a very large one. And in fact, pharmacy contributes to a lot in our health and our greater well being. Right? So, now what we would like to know or what we would like to understand is that what are the type of options that are available in the pharmaceutical industry, in the pharmaceutical education in the United Kingdom. You have some very advanced courses in universities like the University College London, which has a course in advanced pharmacy as well as in advanced pharmacology. You have courses at Cardiff University, courses at Newcastle University, all of them very advanced. Even King's College London has got a very lovely course in pharmacy. A non-Russell Group course is also available in universities like Hertfordshire, University of Nottingham Trent, and University of Bradford. In fact, I remember we have right now a student studying his pharmaceutical technology and medicine control at the University of Bradford. Parth Kacharia is doing a great job. अगर आप देखोगे तो वो बच्चा आज बहुत खुश है और वो यूनिवर्सिटी की बहुत तारीफ करता है हमारे साथ कंटिन्यूअस communication. Parth is doing a very great advantage in his career as far as he is concerned. When you are entering the pharmacy course and the pharmacy curriculum, once you graduate, you have so many different places where you can go. You can become a research associate, you can become a clinical pharmacist, you can become a pharmacologist, you can become a researcher, you can work in places where you can do cancer biology. In fact, one of our other students, Nandini Parsana, right now is doing a lot of research as a cancer biologist. So you can definitely see that yes, students which are there from K7 International in the pharmacy field have really prospered well. After you finish, jobs are very easily available. The national health system of the United Kingdom right now employs around 1.5 million people. But they estimate that every year they have more than 40 to 45,000 vacancies available for various medical professions. And one of them is pharmacy, and definitely our students can get job there. We have some of our students already looking at their NHS working profile. They can also work in private industry. They can work in two places. One is in dispensing pharmacy. The other one is in manufacturing. So students who are doing pharmaceutics or industrial pharmacy can get into manufacturing. There are a lot of big companies. In fact, one of India's most famous company known as GlaxoSmithKline started in 1781 in the United Kingdom. It is a British company started in Britain. Glaxo itself is very well known to all Indians and definitely has done great service in the pharmacy industry. What you can do once you graduate is that you have to get registered with the General Pharmacy Council. And once you finish registering with the General Pharmacy Council, you can work as a licensed pharmacist, right? So that is basically some of the advantages you can look at. I've already given you examples of some very good students who have already doing cutting edge work in the United Kingdom and also looking at work in the NHS, right? So this is basically all that you would like. Pharmacy is a great option in the United Kingdom, and I would suggest many students to look at it very seriously. And let me move to the second one. Now I'm going to talk about physiotherapy. Physiotherapy is a wonderful course. In India, it is gaining a lot of traction. In the UK also, physiotherapy is a course that is having a lot of value. But let me say why and what will happen if you go to the United Kingdom, not only to study but also in work and other things. Sports physiotherapy, for example, is a big process in the United. Working in physiotherapy, you can work on musculoskeletal, you can work on the neuromuscular, you can work on cardiovascular, in respiratory physiotherapy. So there are a lot of options available. In fact, you would all agree with me that United Kingdom has one of the greatest sporting advantages in the world, and sports physiotherapy is today playing a wonderful role. If you can just think how many sports does Britain play, you will be surprised. Right? Britain is not only home to cricket alone, it is home to the Premier League of football, it is home to golf, it is home to rugby. Your Wimbledon tennis tournament also takes place in Britain. So you can see that Britain is a very, very sporting nation. So you can find a lot of options. Sports physiotherapy in India also, if you are looking at the size of IPL today, you can see that yes, IPL will need a lot more sports physiotherapy because it is growing by leaps and bounds every day. अगर हमें और ज़्यादा अच्छा वाला फिजियोथेरेपिस्ट चाहिए तो हमको ये करना ही होगा because physiotherapy is playing a wonderful role. When I look at the type of options that are available, physiotherapy options are available in many universities across Britain. The top universities, like again University College London, is a wonderful course in advanced physiotherapy, which has got focus on neuromuscular, on musculoskeletal, and on cardiovascular. So you can find a lot of options there. You can find places like King's College or even Cardiff University, very top line course in physiotherapy. In fact, while I was doing my research, I found that we have more than around 41 universities which will offer you master's course in physiotherapy at various levels in Britain. You can look at courses in Hertfordshire University, at Teesside University, at the University of Cumbria, at so many places, and in various types of options. So you will never fall short of any options for a physiotherapist. In fact, we have got some wonderful students in Britain. अगर मैं एक बात करूँ तो हमारी एक अच्छी स्टूडेंट है यशवी सोमाने. Yashvi Somanek completed her IELTS at K7 International. Once she went there, she was an excellent student. After she started, the moment she graduated, she had also finished her registration as a registered physiotherapy with the Health and Care Professional Council. She was registered almost immediately after she graduated. Brilliant student. She did this. She was the first in her class to be registered with the HCPC and allowed her to get a job as a licensed physiotherapist. It's a great achievement by a student from India, and definitely we are proud of her. Immediately, she also got her job as a skilled physiotherapist. So she got a skilled worker visa with in a company in Norwich, and today she is successfully following that career. And definitely, Yashvi, we are all proud of you. We have got another classic case, and another girl known as Shikta Mashroom. When she went there, she had already got 1.5 to 2 years of work experience in India. Right now, as I find out from what she was doing, she is working in geriatric care in the UK as a healthcare professional, doing work with senior people, and in fact, there's a big requirement. Post COVID, the United Kingdom has had a lot of requirements, especially for people who are in the physiotherapy work and also the nursing sector. Definitely, there's a boom there, and I'm sure that our students will take the greatest advantage that you look at. When I take the courses and when I look at this, yes, physiotherapy has wonderful options, and I would encourage students to look at this at the master's level, wonderful courses. Even at undergraduate, also, there are a lot of courses both in pharmacy as well as in physiotherapy. Admission is very simple. You need at least a 60% and above, and that would help you. You need a good IELTS score, which we are doing in K7 International. We are masters in training for our students. We train them at very great consistently with a lot of individual attention. And once we look at this, our IELTS training division basically brings in scores of nearly 6.5, 7, and 8 men consistently over the last few years. So you can rely on K7 with its dedicated team, people with a lot of experience who will teach you how to score right, your IELTS. Also, if you have got some experience in working, it will help you tremendously once you go there, maybe 5 to 6 months or maybe even a year. Definitely, both physiotherapists and pharmacists. You can look at this as a wonderful profession that you would like to see. Mostly the admissions take place in the month of September, and you can look at this as a big advantage. Also, you can look at admissions, some of them also in January if you are a little bit late, but it's never too difficult. K7 is there ready to help you, and you can definitely see that yes, we are going to do a great job for you, right? So we have exemplified in this entire thing that once you finish, what do you do after that? You can work as a skilled physiotherapist. You can work with so many companies, and you can get your license. You can get skilled worker visa, so you can have the option of staying back for a longer time, practicing your trade, and you will definitely have a lot of success. K7's basic advantage is that yes, we have had some great students, and we would like to also encourage you to decide, okay, when you are looking for some good professionals, then we are there. Either it is physiotherapy or with pharmacy, we are always strong, committed, and we can help you because as a professional, I have got enough knowledge about which and where to position you to get a great advantage in the entire. So I end up this entire program. Next time, I'm going to do some more work on the healthcare industry. So please await my next video, and I look forward to seeing you. Thank you very much for your patient listening. Thanks from K7 International. Have a good day.